Hey everyone, this is Scott from Forgot to Grow Up. Welcome to our SHAZAM Spoilers review. I just finished watching the SHAZAM movie. I got to see it a week early, and I just finished doing my general thoughts review, my spoilers review. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, be sure to check that out to get my general thoughts and to not be spoiled, because this is going to be full of just my thoughts about the big spoiler stuff that happened in SHAZAM and that I just wanted to share beyond my normal review. So yeah, so spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking a lot about the very end, at least, of SHAZAM. So if you haven't seen it, I don't know why you clicked on the spoiler review. Go watch my non-spoiler review. I'll tag it up here or up there. I don't know which corner the little card thing pops up into. The point is I'm talking spoilers about SHAZAM. So 3, 2, 1. We got the SHAZAM family, people. I was so happy. I knew we were going to eventually get them. I knew it's a big part of the comics for SHAZAM. So I knew eventually the family was going to get SHAZAM'd. But I didn't expect it in this movie. I wasn't even a little prepared for it. I was not, I had a suspicion that maybe at the very, very, very end as a post-credit, or the way the movie ends, meaning the last shot of the movie. But no, we get it. It's one of the ignition things of the third act, and God, I was just so happy DC did it. I love that it wasn't spoiled for me before this. I had even a little hint up to this point that this was going to happen. I thought they did a great job with that, because I only knew one of these foster kids from the marketing beforehand, and so when I got into the movie and I started being introduced to all of them and getting a sense for each of them, I'm like, okay, they're definitely setting this up to introduce the family, but I wasn't ready for this movie to get it, and I was just like, SHAZAM family. I was so hyped. I thought they did a great job. They all looked fan-fucking-tastic. Sorry for the swearing, but they looked great. They looked awesome. I wish I could be part of the SHAZAM family. I'm a Batman diehard, but I might have to jump the board. I can't be a billionaire, but I can grab a freaking wizard staff and say SHAZAM. So I freaking loved it. I had to make a whole video just to discuss the fact that the SHAZAM family was in SHAZAM, and I was just so happy because, like I said, I wasn't expecting it. They did a great job keeping it, from what I think. Maybe other people were already spoiled for this. Maybe a lot more people were for sure knew this was going to happen, but I was I was blindsided. That's definitely the word for it, but in a good way, in the best kind of way, in the happiest kind of way that can happen at a movie, and I was just so psyched. And then they did one other thing. Again, spoilers for this movie. If you've already made it this far, there's another spoiler, which is the last shot. The last shot of this movie ends exactly the way I kind of thought it would, or / I thought one of the post-credits would. And that's where you get a flash of that blue and red, that Superman. We see a little bit of Superman, and I love that they don't show us his face. So we don't know if it's Henry Cavill or not, and I freaking love it. Just the tiniest little cameo to show that SHAZAM and Superman have had a talk, which is always a fun thing in the comics. If you actually go look that up, that's a fun little thing. Whenever Superman first meets SHAZAM, it's just always a great moment in the comics. It's happened a few times because they reboot things, but it's a great moment. And so just thinking about the fact that that's gonna happen, but it happened within this DC universe already, and that's the way this movie ends. It's just, I love it. I loved it. I love that they didn't give away too much. I hope it was Henry Cavill in that suit, and I hope Henry Cavill's coming back for something, but I'm not sure. I don't know, but I like that we got it. I love that they gave it to us. I love that, again, it was something that, this one I expected a little bit more than the SHAZAM family, actually, but it was still great. By the time we got to it in the movie, I had forgotten that I had thought about it. They do set up pretty well, though. They definitely, what's the word? Spotlight? No, that's not the right. It's a different type of light. I can't remember. The point is they do set it up a little bit as the last scene's happening, but still, I love that little shock. But yeah, those are my spoiler thoughts about the SHAZAM movie. If you've seen SHAZAM, be sure to let me know in the comments below what you thought about the SHAZAM family showing up and Superman doing a little cameo, or anything else you enjoyed about the SHAZAM movie. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a good one.